Hey, everybody. Welcome. Welcome to the Womb Room Thursday night free prenatal yoga. How are y'all doing? I'm Jess. I'm on the tail end of a cold, so I might have some cough drops in my mouth as we are are in this class together. Just so you know. It's another great thing about virtual is you don't have to worry about sharing all of these things that my child brings home from daycare. But I'm so happy y'all are here. If you want, you are welcome to come on camera and introduce yourself, how many weeks pregnant you are, and whatever it is that you need from today. You're also welcome to keep your cameras off. It's awesome. Well, as we get started, I'll just introduce myself real quick. I'm Jess. I'm a yoga therapist and a doula. And I specialize in working with people all along their reproductive health journey from pregnancy and trying to conceive through birth and postpartum, and also working with people to have better periods because we deserve that. And yeah, I would love to know a little bit about all of you, what you need today, what your bodies are asking for, um, what would feel good for you, what you want to leave feeling like, anything like that. Is helpful for me to think about you because you are the people that I'm teaching to. So if there's anything you want to share, you're welcome to.
I can go first.
Oh.
I'm Erica. I'm 28. I think I'm 28 weeks now. And yeah, I just like generally feel like pretty uncomfortable. I've started to get like Braxton Hicks contractions. So I would love to feel like I'm not going into labor right now. Yeah, that's where I'm at.
I know the Braxton Hicks can be so tricky, but they feel pretty different from regular contractions. Did you feel that way?
Yeah, I mean, I did, this is my second, God willing, baby. So yeah, I mean, I can definitely feel the difference, but they still freak me out a lot.
Yeah, I don't think you're alone there at all. I have a lot of I get a lot of questions about them too, in general. But yeah, we can work on relaxing a little bit. Drink water. Water is always good to help alleviate those Braxton Hicks contractions. Hydration. But yeah, we'll move a little bit, get connected. Anybody else want to share?
I can go next. My name's Anna. Sorry, I'm on my husband's computer, so just disregard the the John David Evans there. My name's Anna Shower. I am 20 weeks pregnant, 21 weeks pregnant today, and it's my first baby. And I have been having like a lot of sciatica since in the last couple of weeks, which is difficult because I know I need to just move more, but it's just painful. So yeah, that kind of stretching that out and yeah, getting that motion going so I can it's been affecting my sleep a little bit.
Yeah.
So
Two things. Are you sitting a lot?
yeah. Yeah, I have a pretty demanding telework job. So yeah. Mm-hmm.
I know.
Yeah.
It's like you don't want to be there, but like that's just where you're kind of stuck.
Yeah, yeah.
I totally get it.
Yeah.
And then my second question is when you sleep, do you put a pillow between your thighs or your shins?
Usually between my thighs, but I realize I move a lot in my sleep, so it seems like it doesn't last for very long.
That's true.
Yeah.
Try it between your shins so
Okay.
that your ankles, your knees, and your hip joint are all in the same line. When you put the pillow between your thighs, your knee is up higher than your ankle, and that still puts pressure on the outer line of fascial tissue.
Gotcha. Okay. Yeah.
Well,
definitely.
we're going to be doing it in class. So maybe
Cool.
you'll be able to like feel it or visualize it a little better.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah. Anybody else want to come on and say their name, how many weeks pregnant they are, and anything that they want or need from today's class?
My name is Denisha.
Denisha.
I'm 27 weeks pregnant. Last night actually, I signed up for this meeting last night because I was actually in the hospital last night because the baby was sitting on a nerve wrong, and I actually didn't know like what was going on. So like I was like having trouble walking and stuff. And I live with my aunt, and she wasn't here to like help me, so I just went to the hospital. I went to the patient first, but then they told me to go to the hospital because I was having trouble breathing. So just I guess I wanted to join like just to get help with the breathing and like the pain from the numbing leg and stuff, the baby.
Yeah, that's so uncomfortable. I'm sorry you had to go through all that, going to the hospital.
Yeah, it was like a long wait. Like I was there from like 9 p.m. I didn't get a room until like 5:30 in the morning.
Oh. And then you're like sitting in that chair, getting even more comfortable with your leg and your lower back.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sorry. Well, hopefully the movement will feel really good.
Mm-hmm.
And as you're moving, if anything doesn't feel good in your body, you don't have to do it. So like my number one kind of rule, it's not a rule, but it's like a guideline. Like do what feels good and leave the rest. And if there's a different way you want to do something than the way I'm describing it, then do it a different way. Like I know yoga and body movement really well. Like I'm an expert in that, but I'm not an expert in you. Like you're the expert in you. So listen to you, listen to your body. Yeah.
Okay. Thank you.
Yeah. And so it sounds like we're really going to work on the hips a little bit today. Does that sound good? Cool. And it's cool because that's like kind of what I was already thinking of doing. All right. So go ahead and make sure that you have 2 pillows. And if you like to have a blanket for the end of the class when we do our final rest, that might feel really nice to have with you. But go ahead and get 2 pillows. You're going to put 1 pillow underneath your head and 1 pillow between your shins, and you're going to lay down on your left side. I'm going to adjust all my stuff over here so you can see me. I know it's not like the best camera situation. One day I'll have a nice big yoga studio. Y'all can see me just perfectly. All right. So, yep, go ahead and get settled on your left side. Perfect. I'm going to grab my pillows. So again, pillow between your shins and a pillow under your head. And you're just going to lay down. Allow your body to get really comfortable here. Allow your left side to feel nice and long against the floor, and bring your right hand to baby. Take a moment to settle into the earth. Let your breath get a little bit smoother or more easeful. And as we begin class tonight, as you think about approaching the end of pregnancy, your 3rd trimesters, as you think about birth and parenthood, begin to consider something that might be helpful for you to have within yourself as you approach birth, parenthood, and the challenges of late pregnancy. Is there like a virtue such as patience or trust or honesty that resonate with you? Is it a practice? Is it reminding yourself to breathe? Just giving yourself a moment to consider what it is you'd like to take with you into the depths of late pregnancy, birth, and parenthood. What do you need when you're in the moments of hard, in the intense challenges? And repeat that word or phrase to yourself several times. Let it kind of blanket over your body. Settle into your bones. Let those words become a part of you. Knowing that you can revisit them, resurface them, utilize them. At any moment, things feel hard or challenging or insurmountable. Taking a wide breath in. Big sigh. One more. Big sigh. Very gently, you're going to remove the pillow from between your legs. Let your inner thighs and inner calves come to touch. Squeeze your heels together and bring your right hand to your right hip, making sure that your hips are directly on top of each other. You'll slowly start to lift your right knee and then lower it down. And just do a couple of these. You may have done these in different workout classes or with a physical therapist. These are called clamshells, and they're really great at strengthening the muscles of the outer hips. So a lot of times we think when we're experiencing pain or muscular discomfort that we need to stretch that muscle area or those tissues. But a lot of times what we really need is to create more stability and more strength. And during pregnancy, there's a lot of instability happening. We have a lot of flexibility and laxity in our tissues from all the relaxin, a hormone that is in our bodies that helps our joints relax. So all that instability can cause a brain reaction telling our bodies that there's pain. Let your inner thighs touch and you'll lift your right heel, or your whole right foot actually, not just your heel. Lifting your right foot. And you'll notice you're using a different set of muscles for this lift. And you don't have to go super high. You don't have to go very fast. Just a few of these, warming up the muscles in the outer hip. Getting them used to moving, right? Good, one more. Lowering it down, shake out your leg, give your outer hip a little rub. And you're gonna either just roll over to the other side, or if you want to continue facing the same direction, you can flip like I just did. I wanna stay facing you. I don't wanna turn my back to you all. All right, take a moment to get comfortable. Let your body settle in. And then when you're ready, let your inner feet connect and start to lift your left knee. And this side might feel really different than the other side. For me, this side feels a lot weaker, a lot less strong and less stable. And it's only because it's my non-dominant side. So you might feel the opposite. Your left leg might be your dominant leg. And if that's the case, it might feel really steady here. This might feel really simple and smooth. If you're like me, this feels a little intense, a little hot. a little hard, what would it be like if you connected to that word or phrase you gave to yourself at the beginning of class? That virtue or practice you allowed to settle into your bones. How can you harness that here? Connect your inner thighs and start to lift your left heel, your left foot. Same thing we did on the other side. And again, notice how this feels. So actually, this is the second time I'm doing these practices today. I taught another prenatal class earlier today. We did something similar to start. So my body is like, whoo, twice in one day. Really going after it. Good. Lowering your foot. Give your outer hip a little rub. And when you're ready, you're going to press up to a comfortable seat. You might take that pillow and place it under your hips, giving your spine some length, giving your body a little bit of space here. Hands come to your thighs and just start to take some circles, rolling your ribs around. Nice, just letting your shoulders kind of shimmy, letting your spine move, giving baby some space here. Go the other direction. Coming right back to the middle, roll your shoulders. Nice. Go ahead and extend your left leg out so it's just a little bit to the left. And you'll bring your right shin kind of like it's trying to line up with an invisible line right here, or if you have a yoga mat, with the line of your yoga mat. Press your right knee down. Pressing it down, you should feel the outer right hip start to activate. Take a breath in, get nice and tall, and you're gonna fold forward over your right shin. So keep pressing your right knee down, keep being really active on this outer line of your right leg. Relax your shoulders, let your elbows soften, and let your head come down. Take another wide breath here. A breath out, and gently lift yourself all the way up. Give your shoulders a roll. You can stay like this, or if you want, you can try to bend your left knee and bring it over to the side. Now, it doesn't have to look exactly like mine. It could be a little different, but if this doesn't feel good for you, re-extend your left leg to where we had it before, okay? Wherever you are, you're gonna press down through both of your legs. When you do this, you should feel your spine kind of grow upward, okay? You're gonna ground one fingertip set to the side and breathe in, reach up and over. And then you'll switch. Go the other way. Keep pressing your legs down, really using the muscles of your outer hips to press down, right? This should feel challenging. It's not meant to be easy. And it seems so simple, right? Good. Just one more. And then the next time your right hand comes down and your left arm lifts, go ahead and stay there for a moment. Get a little bit longer in your left side. Take another wide breath here. Big sigh out your mouth. One more like that. Big exhale. Gently coming back to center. Re-extend your left leg, extend your right leg. Just give them a little bit of a shake. We'll switch sides. So right leg is out about a little bit wider than your right hip. Left leg comes in so that your shin is like parallel to the front. Press your left knee down. Really active through your left leg. Take a breath in and exhale, fold over the middle. Relax your head, your neck, shoulders and elbows. Keep pressing down through your left knee, taking 2 more breaths. Big sigh. Gently walk your hands back to your body, give your shoulders a roll, and if you want, bend your right knee. So again, find what feels good for you. It doesn't have to look exactly like mine. It could be a little more like like this. It could be a little more open. Find what feels good, okay? Press down through both of your knees so that you feel like your spine is getting taller. When you're ready, one hand comes down to one side, lift the opposite arm up and over. And again, it doesn't matter what side you start with. We'll end on a side together, but for now, just go side to side. Just feeling your side bodies really expand and lengthen. Good. One more each side. And then the next time your left hand comes down and your right arm comes up, go ahead and stay there. Keep pressing down through your right knee, lengthening through your right side body. Take a wide breath into your right ribs. Big exhale. Slowly coming all the way up. You'll re-extend your right leg, your left leg, and just give them a little shake. Nice. Coming all the way to hands and knees, finding your way there. Take your time. Get yourself comfortable. If you need to have a blanket or something underneath your knees because your knees are a little sensitive, go ahead and do that. If you find that your wrists don't really like the weight of your body on them, that's totally fine, totally normal. A couple options, you can come to knuckles like you're making a thumbs up and then putting your knuckles down, or you can come down to your elbows. So find what works for you, what feels better for your body, go ahead and do that. We'll just start by taking some side body bends, leaning to one side, drawing the opposite shoulder and hip towards each other. Just giving yourself those sweet side body bends. Good, gently coming right back to the middle. We'll start to take some cat-cows. As you breathe in, you're gonna let your tailbone lift, your heart lift. And exhale, tailbone down, chest down, back lifts. A couple more, breathing in, breathing out. Good. Just letting it feel really nice to move your spine in this way. Good. If you're experiencing any round ligament pain in the front of your body, try not to go too far into the back bend and press a little more when you go this way. Good. We are going to add something to this cat-cow. As you breathe in, tailbone up, let your feet start to widen. As you exhale, squeeze your heels together. Breathe in, feet apart. Exhale, press your heels together like you're trying to smush something between them. Breathing in and out. About 3 more. And when you're ready, widen your knees, let your hips come down to your heels, and find a child's pose. You can always take your pillows under your chest if that feels a little bit better for your body here. No worries if you don't want to. Just find what feels good. Three more breaths here. Slowly, slowly, coming all the way up, sitting on your heels just for a second. Give your shoulders a little roll. Good. We're going to do some shoulder movements and some lifts up into camel pose. So as we do this, just find what feels good, okay? You're going to come up onto your knees. You can either keep your toes untucked like mine are, or you can tuck them under. Find what feels good. And you're going to press down into your knees. And when you do this, you should feel your tailbone come down, belly lift, baby lifts a little bit. You should feel really long in the fronts of your hips. I like to tuck my toes under sometimes because it helps me to feel a little bit stronger. When you're ready, you're going to breathe in and reach all the way up. Exhale, bring your elbows out like a big goal post. And then you're going to cross your right arm underneath your left. So right is under, and either your hands come to touch or bring your hands to your shoulders. If your hands are to your shoulders, relax your shoulders and let your head drop down. If your hands are here, lift your elbows a little bit. See how that feels for your body. Wherever you are, you're going to just take a little lift back and up. Take a breath. Exhale. And slowly release your arms. Come back to sitting on your heels. Breath in, come all the way up, lift your arms. Exhale, elbows come down. Left arm under this time. Big breath in. Breath out. Release your arms, sitting back. Breath in, reach. Exhale. Right arm under. Breath in to lift. And exhale to come down. Couple more times. Breath in, lift. Exhale, cactus. Inhale, left arm under. Inhale, lift. Exhale, release, sit back. Breath in. Exhale. Right arm under. Inhale to lift. And exhale down. Last one on this side. Breath in. Exhale, cactus. Left elbow under. Breath in to lift. And exhale down. Give your shoulders a little roll. It's a lot of movement in our shoulders right there. Ground your hands, and we're going to find our way to our first downward facing dog. Toes touch down, tailbone starts to lift. And just take a couple sways side to side. Bend one knee and then the other. Shake your head out. If you're feeling nauseous or dizzy or lightheaded, or for any reason this doesn't feel good, come right into a halfway lift. You don't ever have to stay in anything that doesn't feel right in your body. There are a lot of practitioners, a lot of medical professionals, healthcare professionals, yoga teachers that will insist that there's one right way to do something. Even other parents, right? But there is no one right way to do anything at all. When you're ready to walk hands and feet towards each other, go ahead. Give yourself a little sway. So as you parent, as you approach your birth preferences, know that there's no right way to give birth. There is the way that works best for you and your baby at this time. And that's it. It's always a little different. Slowly come up, shake it out. Nice. You're going to find your way to the top of your mat. Just coming all the way to the top. Let your feet be hips width distance apart. I'm going to tuck my shirt in a little bit. Breath in, reach all the way up. And when you reach up, I'm going to bring my hands forward so you can see. You're going to hook your right thumb in front of your left so that you're making these kind of wings with your hands. So taking a breath in here and exhale, you're going to sit back in a chair. If your arms up like that don't feel good, bring them forward. I'm going to keep my arms forward right now because it feels a little better. But if you like lifting up, go ahead and do that. Take a breath in here. Exhale, hug your baby up to your heart. Press down through your right foot. Lift your left heel. And when you're ready, you're just going to slide your left foot back. This is called high lunge. As you're ready, you're going to breathe in, lift your arms, lift your heart, and bend your left knee. Exhale, lean back forward. Breath in, coming up. Bend your left knee. Exhale, lean forward. Just one more. Breath in. Breath out. Let your arms relax. And then when you're ready, breathing in, coming to warrior two. Drop your left heel down. Your left toes point to the left. Right knee bends forward. Shake out your hips if you need to. Give your shoulders a roll. Arms reach front to back just for a moment. Feel your bones settle in. Soften your face. Connect back to your intention. Why did you come today? Or what is that practice or virtue you want to embody in your bones? What did you tell yourself? Remind yourself of that word. And you're going to start to cross your left arm underneath in either palm to palm or hands to shoulders. If you're hands to hands, you're gonna lift your elbows. If you're hands to shoulders, you're gonna drop your elbows, okay? Wherever you are, bend a little more into your right knee. Take a breath in. Breath out, strong belly, strong legs, strong arms. Breath in, lift and lengthen your right knee. Exhale, bend. Breath in, breath out. Just a few more of these. Seeing if you can go just a tiny bit deeper or lower than you did the one before. Just exploring. Good. Last one. Coming all the way back, unravel your arms, revolve, right arm reaches up and over. And then exhale, triangle pose, right hand to your right thigh or shin, left arm up. You can stay like this still, or you can start to take your left hand and arm and kind of rotate them like a helicopter. What are those called? The wings of the helicopter? No, that's not what they're called. Propeller? I'm gonna have to look that up. You know what I'm talking about though. Go the other direction. Good. Slowly you're gonna lift yourself back up. Turn your right toes in just a little bit. Your left toes out a little bit so your feet are pointed out just a tiny bit. Breathe in, reach up. Exhale, bend your knees, bend your elbows coming down. Two more like that. Breath in, breath out. Breath in and out. This time, breath in, reach up. Exhale, come down, left arm under again, right arm over. Find your variation of this arm pattern. Maybe you bring your hands to shoulders now. Maybe you do something different than what you did before. Two more breaths. Finding yourself in the challenge of this pose. Letting this be challenging, allowing yourself to be in the hard. And check back in with your intention. That word or phrase you're going to take with you in the hard moments of late pregnancy, birth, and parenthood. One more breath. Breath out. And slowly lift up. Turn your toes in, shake your hips a little, and shake it down to a forward fold. Take a wide breath in. Big sigh. Start to gaze over at your right foot. Turn your right toes forward and bring your hands just inside your right foot. You'll start to lift your left knee and heel. When you're ready, left knee comes down to the earth. From here, you'll just start to circle your hips a little bit. Just rolling them around. I've said this before in this class, but this is a great labor position, a great pushing position. If you find yourself able to take it, if you don't have an epidural, it feels great. This is how I birthed my son, right here in this area of my bedroom. Slowing it down, settling into the middle. Allow your hips to drop. Take a breath in. And then when you're ready, take a forward fold inside of your nice and long right leg. One more breath. Breath out. Bend back into your right knee. Step your right knee to the back of your mat, and you'll find a downward facing dog. Tuck your toes, coming right into it. If you need to take a rest or a sip of water or go to the bathroom, go ahead and do that. One more breath. When you're ready, walk your hands and feet towards each other, taking a forward fold. And slowly coming all the way back up to standing. Nice. You're going to find your way at the top of your mat. I'm going to switch sides, so when we open, I'm still facing y'all. So coming to the top of your mat, adjust yourself. Take a breath in, reach up. This time you're going to cross left thumb in front of right. Get nice and tall here, and as you exhale, sink into your chair pose. If you want to bring your arms forward, you can. Hug your baby up to your heart, nice and steady. Take a breath in. Press down through your left foot, lift your right heel, and slide your right foot all the way back, finding your high lunge here. As you breathe in, lift your heart, drop your right knee, and then exhale, lean forward. Couple more like this. Finding your rhythm. Last one. Exhale, lean forward, release your hands, let your arms sweep by your sides, and then spiral open to your warrior two. Landing in your feet, check back in for a moment. A sigh. When you're ready, right elbow is crossing under left, hands to shoulders, or palm to palm. And find what feels good here. It does not have to be what you did on the other side. Wherever you are, just get a little deeper into your left leg. And as much as you want to kind of sink in, think about getting longer, as if your right foot is anchoring and your left knee is trying to sail forward. Left arm under, right? Or right arm under. I already forgot what we were doing. Take a few moments here. One more breath. Let it go. Breath in, straighten your left leg. Exhale, bend. And find a slow, steady movement here. Let it be fluid, strong, and challenging. Meeting yourself in the hard. Good. Straightening your right leg, breathing in, unraveling open to a revolved triangle. And then exhaling, left hand connects to your left thigh or shin, right arm reaches up. And you'll find those helicopter movements with your right arm if you would like. You can also keep it totally still, that's fine too. And you can also honestly be laying on the ground if that's what you want today. There is absolutely no right thing to do or right way to move, just the way that works best for you. Go the other direction. The way that works best for you right now. The key part, right? Good. As you're ready, you'll slowly lift up. Turn your right toes out, your left toes in. Nice open stance here. Take a breath in, reach up. Exhale, come down, goddess pose. We've been here before. Two more like this. Exhale. Breath in. Exhale, coming down. Land here. Right arm comes under. Drop in a little deeper. Hug your baby up to your heart. Come back to your intention, your practice, your virtue that you want to work on, that you want to take with you in the hard, in the difficult moments. Lean on that. How is it living here? How is it embodied in this moment? One more breath. Breath out. Breath in, open, lift. Shake it out and shimmy it all the way down. Oh, we recently taught my son, he's 15 months. You can turn your toes in a little bit. Keep your forward fold. We recently taught my son, he loves dancing. We taught him how to shimmy. Oh my gosh. He is so sassy with it. It's hilarious. Take one more breath here. Shake anything out that would feel really good to shake out. Big sigh. And start to look toward your left toes. Left toes turn forward. Hands inside your left foot. Right heel lifts and right knee comes down. We'll take those hip circles here. Just let it feel really good, really fluid here. Again, you know this is one of my favorites. I think I talk about it every time we're in this position in class. Go the other direction. So Erica knows what I'm talking about. Good. Letting your hips come down right in the middle, a little chest lift. And then exhale, folding forward, bowing your chest just inside your left thigh. Take another wide breath here. Big sigh. Gently leaning forward, and let your left knee meet your right knee. And you'll find a pose that feels really restorative here. So you have a couple options. You can take puppy pose, walking your hands forward. Let your forehead and chest connect to the floor. And you might want to let your knees be a little wider to make room for baby between your thighs. So that's one option. Other option is child's pose, hips to your heels and come right down. And you can always take pillows underneath your chest here. Or if there's another position that feels particularly good, go ahead and take it. Wherever you are, just allow it to feel really nice and settle in for about 10 breaths. I'm going to take some pillows under my chest. Wherever you are, just breathing nice and wide. Soft belly. One more breath in. A big breath out. Very gently, you'll lift yourself up. Find your way to a seat. Take your time getting there. No rush at all. Give your shoulders a roll, head and neck. And you'll start by taking your left leg out just a little bit to the side. We were out a little farther at the beginning of class, so not out so much, just like 3 inches or so. And then start to bring your right foot to the inside of your left leg. Roll your shoulders, take a breath in, and exhale, fall right down the middle. Relax your shoulders, your face and your jaw. One more breath here. Breath out. You can stay here if it feels really good. We're just going to do another variation of that pose. You're going to keep your left leg a little out to the side and try crossing your right ankle over your left lower thigh just above your knee. There's a nice little pocket for baby in this triangle between your thighs. You can fold over there. You can also take a pillow under that leg. It feels nice and supportive. Or you can stay in the pose we were in before. Both are totally fine. Relax your shoulders, your face, and your jaw. There's a phrase I like to use with my doula clients. It's called floppy face, floppy fanny. And basically our jaw is connected to our pelvis in a variety of ways, but one of the most marked ones is that our nervous system has two sympathetic nerves that run from the back of our jaw at the base of our skull, down either side of our spine, and they insert into our pelvic floor. So the sympathetic nervous system is our nervous system that engages when we're feeling stressed, fearful, scared, overwhelmed, anxious, worried. So when we're able to relax our jaw, we're able to send a message down that nerve, that sympathetic nerve, all the way down to our pelvic floor that it's okay to relax. So floppy face, floppy fanny. It's a great way to remind yourself in birth that gritting your teeth and clenching your jaw might not serve you the way you would like it to. Take one more breath here. Take horse lips breath. And slowly come all the way up. Extend your right leg, give it a little shake. Let your right leg come out a little to the side. We'll do the same thing on the left. Left foot just kind of hugs in to the inner thigh. Take a breath in nice and long, and exhale, fold down the middle. Relax your shoulders. Take a big sigh. One more wide breath. And as you exhale, sink a little deeper, allowing yourself to settle into stillness for about 5 more breaths. And as you're ready, you'll slowly shift up. Shoulder roll. And we'll find that same thing. You can either stay where we just were, or you can cross your left ankle to your thigh just above your knee. Taking a breath in and exhaling, folding forward again. Maybe you take a pillow beneath your thigh. That felt really good for me. Finding what feels good. Shoulders relax. Floppy face, floppy fanny. See if you can let your bottom teeth come away from your top teeth. Your belly soften. And then slowly lifting all the way up. Extend your left leg and your right leg out in a nice wide V shape. So as much as you can go at your 100% wide, come in just about 20%. So you're at like 80% wide. So you've got lots of space to fold forward. Take a breath in. Exhale, fold it forward. You can take pillows under your elbows to give yourself a little lift, or anything else that would feel good. Give it to yourself. Soft belly here. Wide breaths. Breathing all the way down into your pelvic floor, sharing your breath with your baby. One more breath in. Big exhale. You'll very slowly roll yourself up. Take any little sways or stretches on the way up that feel good. And as you're ready, you're going to find yourself in a really comfortable laying down position. So whatever feels really great for you, I invite you to take that. I'm going to come up here. I'm going to lead y'all in a little breath work and then a meditation. So getting really comfortable, maybe you want to lay on your sofa, maybe you want to lay in your bed, maybe you want to lay on your left side like we did at the beginning of class. Find what works for you. Getting yourself comfortable, taking a few breaths. When you're ready to close your eyes, go ahead and close your eyes. We'll do a breath work called alternate nostril breathing. And if you've done this before, you might be used to using your hands to block one of your nostrils as you move it side to side, move the air side to side. We're not using our hands in this practice. We're just going to use our awareness. And the reason for this is it's a great breath practice to do in postpartum with a new baby. And with a new baby, we don't often have the capacity to use our hands to plug our nostrils for this breath. So you're going to use your awareness and let it be something to keep with you as you move into parenthood for the first or second or third time. Take a couple normal breaths, just letting your breath come into your body and then letting it leave. A normal breath in and a normal breath out. When you're ready, breathe in through your right nostril. Exhale out your left. Inhale left. Exhale right. Inhale right. Exhale left. Inhale left. Exhale right. Inhale right. Exhale left. Inhale left. Exhale right. Inhale right. Exhale left. Inhale left. Exhale right. Continuing on your own. And if you're not quite sure how to move the breath, you go up one side to the center, like the top of a triangle, out the opposite side, and then up the same side, out the opposite side. So you're making this kind of upside down V shape, and you're just going up and down with the breath. Next time you exhale out your right nostril, Allow your breath to come back to a normal pace, a normal flow. And settle into a meditation. I invite you to meditate on the word or phrase that you would like to embody as you approach the hard parts, the challenges. Notice where that practice or virtue lives inside of you, where it's present and embodied. Invite that virtue to show itself, to make itself known. Starting to widen your breaths, bringing in a little more air and then exhaling a little longer. Wiggling fingers and toes, ankles and wrists. When you're ready, finding your way up to a comfortable seated position. Take your time, all the time in the world. Bringing one hand to your heart and one hand to your baby, and bow your head to both of them. I'm going to end with some words from Glennon Doyle. She says, "We can do hard things" becomes my hourly life mantra. It is my affirmation that living life on life's own absurd terms is hard. It isn't hard because I'm weak or flawed or because I made a wrong turn somewhere. It is hard because life is just hard for humans, and I'm a human who is finally doing life right. Taking a breath into the center of you, giving it back, thanking yourself, repeating your intention. And when you're ready to blink open your eyes, go ahead. Sources, fourth. Did I freeze? Sorry. Hope you're all feeling good. Have a beautiful rest of your night. And don't forget to keep checking the womb room for all of their incredible offerings for pregnant people, whether it's therapy and doulas, childbirth education. They have so many resources for y'all, and just use them. That's why they're there. And that's it. It was so good to see you guys.
Thank you.
Thanks, Erica. It was good to see you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks all. Bye.